So here I am in the desert. Where am I? A few hundred blocks away from spawn. Not that far actually. But nobody really comes here. And it's strange because I found this huge obsidian sphere just lying here in the desert. It's really strange. It's very, very unsettling thing to come across when you're wandering around the desert. Yeah, so I haven't been inside it yet, so I don't know what's inside. It's a very strange feeling around here. So I think I ought to set up some kind of perimeter. So that's what I've done. I've got some black stained glass and I've got 5 panes and then changed to iron railing and then 5 again. I'm going to continue that pattern all the way around here. I'm going to sleep. I've just switched to Optifine and it's great. It's really nice to have all these options, but I really don't like that. I love the sky. I love it. When I look this way, it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. Don't want to change that at all. But that just, it's just a bit silly, to be honest with you. I'd rather just have a beautiful looking moon, like I was using before. But I mean, that is great. I love it when it's the morning. That sky is just great. I love that. But that Earth at night time is just a bit silly, I think. Anyway, so this isn't going to be just one high. I'm going to have it this high all the way around. So it's going to take a lot of glass and a lot of squid are going to die in the process of making this perimeter, I think. Every little helps. So it goes all the way around here. I've kind of marked out where the perimeter is going to be. It's going to go all the way down here. And I'm going to have to lose most, not all, but most of this mountain here. I don't want it to be completely flat. I think that'll look a bit too boring. But, oh, careful now. I don't want it to be completely flat. But I want to be able to see the fence from inside, if you see what I mean. So I don't want these big hills in the way too much. What I've imagined is that this thing has come shooting down from the sky, or maybe it's just teleported here. But no, my original idea is that it had come from the sky and it had flown down here and made some kind of trench here. Of course, this is just an image, and I haven't finished this part yet. But I imagine it would have come through here and made a huge kind of trench in here. Possibly want to make that bigger and show that it's damaged that mountain, you know, that sand dune as it's come through, perhaps. And ended up here. So this will be covering partially the sides of it. It'll have kind of pushed its way through here, and I'm just trying to imagine how it would look when it had come to rest here finally. I may have to actually bring this up and around it really to make it look a bit more realistic. I'm still thinking about how I'm going to do that. And then I'm probably going to have some kind of buildings and things inside the perimeter. So this is my ongoing long-term project, I think, for the next few weeks at least. And I'm going to try and add on things as I get some inspiration. This took quite a long time to make, as you can imagine. Mining obsidian is kind of a pain. My pick is pretty good, so it's efficiency 4, and it does have mending, so I didn't go through any picks at all, getting all this obsidian, which is great. But it took a long time to get all this obsidian. Actually, I can find out how many obsidians. Where do we go? Blocks. Where's obsidian? Scroll down here. There you go. There. Okay, so what are these columns? So that's how many I've mined then, right? Times mined. Okay. So, yeah. That's a lot of obsidian I've got, really. But I'm really happy with how it looks. And I'm not going to keep it completely obsidian, but I think I'd like to start off with it looking like this and then maybe add some detail to it as I go on. And I've got lots of ideas floating around. Ooh, a rainbow. Just over here in spawn, and I thought I'd come and check out the barn that full run through finished a couple of days ago. It's looking cool, looking very cool. There's place for horses here. Nobody has put their horse in here yet. Maybe it needs to be a bit more welcoming for horses. The cows look like they want to come in. Place for crops here. Please rotate crops after harvest. Okay. Oh, this is cool. All right. Whoa. Okay. Nice. Oh, I like this. I like this. Yeah, I like it when the animals are a bit mixed up like that. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. I don't really understand this. The Kristen chicken. Nope. I don't get it. And what's up here? Okay, this is pretty cool. Yeah, like it. Okay, this ladder goes down here. Oh, okay. Ah, he's observing. Oh, cool. So we got a regular sugarcane supply. That's nice. Good job, Mr. Full Run Through. I like it. Oh, that was a shooting star. Did you see that? I think I saw that. I've just noticed this looks really nice at night, doesn't it? And something I noticed earlier today is I've got a new neighbour. Let me just go to sleep. Well, I'll go to sleep and then we'll check out who our new neighbour is over there. Right. It's another beautiful morning, and let's go and see who's moved in next to me. I know who it is really, but let's pretend I don't. Let's find out who's moved in over here. It's a very impressive build. Very, not imposing. That kind of sounds like it's negative. Very striking tower somebody's built here. And is there a name or a flag to show us who it is? No. Anything in here? No. I think it was just kind of finished. I think it just finished the outside today. It's Captain Fluffy. Captain Fluffy. He built this. Do I want to go to the top? No, I don't. I don't think he's finished this yet. He just finished the roof today. So I'll be surprised if there's anything on here. No. What about at the very, very top? No. Am I going to fall? No. No. Okay. Ooh. Well, this is expensive. Fancy. Okay, so I wonder what he's going to put in here. Is it just going to be a living space, or is it going to be some kind of commercial enterprise? It looks like a living space. And it runs... Okay, this path runs right past it. I don't know where this path... I don't think it goes anywhere, this path. I think it's just somebody's marking a route through the forest. And this is underneath the hill where Tyler is making his home. So, okay, I know where I am now. Something else really cool that happened the other day. I told you about this little thing I had set up here with the little story in this book. And it seems that Tyler found it and he added a chapter, which is really cool. That actually wasn't what I had in mind, but when he said he'd added a chapter, I thought, oh, cool, and I read it, and it's really good. It's a good idea. So I think this is what we should do. We should set up these little things like little skits or scenes around the world and, you know, try and make a story for each of them. And whenever you come across one, you should add a chapter or add something to the story. That would be really cool. And he tied in my... my shrine as well, which I had no idea. Yeah, it was really cool. That's really cool that he did that. So thank you very much, Tyler. I like your addition, and I'm looking forward to seeing where the story goes next. So I'm back over here at the crash site, and I finished the perimeter, and it looks pretty good. I'm happy with the way it's come out, and it goes all the way around here and all the way around the back. There's a bit of space at the back of the crashed spaceship or whatever it is, and where the sand has kind of been pushed up as it slid in from back there. It's slid across the ground and pushed all the sand up in front of it. So there's a little bit of space for the perimeter fence as well. So if you can see over there in the distance, I've kind of left some of the glass and the sand up there just to kind of indicate that it's come through here, and it's smashed a little bit of a hill up there, and and then slid through here, and then we've built the perimeter fence around it. So it's turned some of the sand into glass as it's gone through in places. It's blackened some of this glass as well because it was so hot, and it's revealed some lava here. I'm going to add some more lava to these bits as well. And what else? Yeah, there's a bit of water over here as well that it's passed through until finally it's come to rest in this position here. So at night this place is still kind of dangerous. I mean, I've got a bed here, so as soon as it gets darker I jump straight into bed. But if I'm going to spend any more time here, I need to make it a little bit safer. I don't want to put lights everywhere. I don't want it to be completely 100% lit up everywhere. At least just not just yet. I don't really want to spam torches everywhere. So I'll have to just keep myself contained and just be careful when it comes to being nighttime. I've put kind of an entrance here because I got sick of having to pillar up and jump over this this fence all the time, as you can see evidenced over there. So I punched a hole through this section here, which leads back over to the spawn area, and I put some carpets here so that at least skeletons and zombies can't get through here. Creepers can still get through here, which is kind of annoying. I did have a plan to put some magma blocks here just to damage them a little bit if they got in, make it a bit easier for me to kill them, or for these guys to kill anything that comes in here as well. I've got them on patrol. I'm going to have another one here as well, just patrolling the area. That's going to tie into the story I'm going to have as well. I've got a story in my mind of what's going on in this place. But it's going to be a pretty long-term project because I don't want to spend all my time here doing all this stuff because I've got a couple more ideas that I want to do on the server unrelated to this area. So originally I'd wanted to have a kind of a base of operations for the scientists. So there's going to be some scientists and maybe some military people investigating this crash site, and I was going to have it over here, over there in that area. There's quite a big area that's flat over there, but because spawn is over here and we've got the valley going through here, it doesn't really make sense to have that over there. And I didn't want to build a bridge over there because I don't think it would look right. I might have to do that eventually somehow, but I'm gonna set up a little base of operations for the scientists here. And these guys are part of the military types who are going to be patrolling this area as well. But yeah, so far it's going pretty well. As for what's inside this thing, I've got some ideas, but I'm not exactly sure yet. At the moment, there's nothing inside there. It's just lit up with some torches so that I don't get anything spawning in there and surprising me when I do go in there. But not quite sure. There will be some things in there. It's probably going to be pigmen, obviously, because they look the most alien-like. I can keep them in there, something like that. So yeah, that's where I am at the moment. I should probably put some signs on, some scary military-type signs saying "keep out" and stuff like that here. But nobody really comes this way, so I don't think it's too much of a problem. I might put a sign here just saying who's responsible for this area, but other than that, I don't think anybody's going to come this way with any kind of purpose. There's a desert temple over here, but it was explored long ago. This is pretty close to spawn, and it was on the map that everybody knew about. So nobody really has any reason to go to that. I don't know what this is on the way to either. I'm not really sure, but here's a view from above. So I had to do a lot of digging, and a lot of making of sand dunes and things like that when I was building this place, because I wanted some space around the perimeter, but I didn't want it to look like I'd just kind of flattened everything. I still want it to look fairly natural. As I develop this area, and as the scientists and the military move in, some areas will be created, and there'll be paths going to various places around the crash site. But as it stands now, when I first start with this thing, I want it to look pretty natural. That's why I built all these things up at the side, and I built up some higher areas around the edge of the fence. So I've got my little place set up here, and I've got loads of sand, which I needed because I had to use loads of glass for the fence, so it was good, and for making the dunes. And all this is solid, of course. It's not, you know, there's stuff underneath it. So I've got loads of sand, which I will probably find a use for, actually. Not all of it. I mean, I've given some of it away to people. So if anybody needs some sand, just ask me, and I can give you some. No problemos. Okay, so I'm gonna make a start on something else, but that's probably gonna be about enough for this episode. It's probably going to be pretty short and not too much to see, but I've started a project, and this is going to take a few weeks to finish this, maybe even a few months, depending on how the ideas go. But from the desert, from the crash site, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.